What's up YouTube, it's Hair Jordy. Today I've got a to-do list of stuff to do around here, and I guess I'll just show you what I'm up to. The first thing I need to do is that, I don't know if you can hear or not, it's still a little bit echoey in this garage. That corner where I film, it sounds much better because when I'm facing all the carpeting, the sound gets deadened a lot. But any other spot in the garage, like now, it's still extremely echoey. And even over there, it's not sound treated enough. I can't record music in here. There's too much echo. So I'm gonna tackle that issue today, as well as some other random stuff that I have to do. So yeah, I guess let's get started on the day, huh? I just realized that I forgot to put on shoes. Totally wearing my house slippers, which is fine. I just like wearing shoes instead of slippers when I'm walking around working and stuff because then it just makes me feel like I'm more in work mode. These slippers drag along the floor when I walk and stuff, so I feel more lazy, but I already forgot something like 3 times this morning, so I don't want to go upstairs another time to grab my shoes. It'll be fine. So the first thing I'm gonna tackle is this back wall. It's what you see when I'm filming my sit-down videos, and that rug is so thin it doesn't even do much. This Saturday is another Goodwill 50% off sale. I'm gonna go again and see if alright, these look like crap. So today I'm gonna try and do a little research and figure out how I could cover them up with something that would still allow the carpet to absorb the sound. I did find, I wanna buy actual sound foam. It's just a little expensive, so I found it from China for like literally half the price, which is a big deal because I'm gonna need a lot of it. The problem is it's gonna take almost a month to get here, which is fine, I'm willing to wait, but I need something in the meantime. So that is today's goal, is figure out what I'm gonna do to cover up that back wall, because I don't wanna wait that long to record music, etc. Whatever that. Some other things I gotta do today is I'm cleaning up my computer. It's been running a little slow because my hard drive is basically full, and I have an external hard drive, but I just need to move everything over there. Between my sounds for music production and the video footage from these YouTube videos, I have like 700 gigabytes of stuff just being stored on my main hard drive, which is totally unnecessary. I can move it to one of my external hard drive and then free up a lot of space because this thing it's been running slow and I haven't even had the computer a year yet. I also bought some RAM, upgraded my RAM the other day. It was like 60 bucks and I'm gonna have twice as much RAM. The only thing is I bought it on Newegg.com instead of Amazon, so it's gonna take a week to get here. I almost paid the extra $10 that it cost for the same exact product on Amazon because I don't like waiting. I'm so used to having Amazon Prime. Most stuff comes like next day, so having to wait a week for something is like, oh, is it even worth saving $10? Which, yeah, okay, it's worth it. I need to start doing more of that. I'm gonna be buying a lot of stuff for this setup. Some other things I gotta do today is get a quick release for this camera. I was just reminded of it because I had to screw the camera onto the tripod, and it's pretty annoying to have to do that every time. I learned something from Robbie. He has these quick release things, just slide, like pop on and pop off. So you can just put your camera on any tripod in like a half a second, no big deal at all. And that's what I need to do too, because it's annoying as heck. I have to like take the microphone off the camera just so I can screw it onto the ring. Yeah, not good. So I gotta do that. Oh, also, I'm gonna try to tackle this mess. I mean, this is my garage. That's where I'm working. But this has turned into sort of like Vanessa's little workshop. She's got some furniture she's like fixing up, painting and changes the color, which some of it's already done and in the house, but this is in progress work. And we have these baby tiles that we don't use anymore. And then this is all my stuff. It's still in boxes. Still haven't unpacked all of it. Not sure what I'm gonna do with all this stuff, my tools. I really need to get some shelves. So that's another thing I'll be looking for at Goodwill this Saturday is shelving and storage stuff to try and make it more organized in here because this is driving me crazy. Okay, I got my computer all cleaned up, so that's good. And now little man is got baby monitor. So I'm gonna take a break. I'll come back. Okay, so I think I found the solution. I can cover the wall with burlap. It's pretty cheap, and you can get it in gray or white and different colors. I'll probably go with this shade of light gray. I don't know if you can see it or not, but so what I need to do is measure and figure out how much I even need. I'm probably, instead of just like hanging on the wall, I'll probably make squares out of it. Maybe get like some cheap used wood or something from somewhere and get free wood, and probably build squares, identical squares, and cover the carpet with the squares of the gray burlap, just to make it look a little bit nicer. I don't know, I'm probably doing a really bad job at explaining it, but so what I need to do is I need to measure how much I'm even gonna need. So that's what I'll do. So what I need to do is I need to measure how much I'm actually gonna need to cover that wall. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I also need to get better lighting in here. This room's kind of dark, even with that replaced bulb and all the filming lighting. Like the garage is just kind of big, so the rest of it is a little bit dark up close, and especially on camera. I don't like it. So I'm gonna go about 6 feet high on the wall and then 12 feet wide, because that's about what you see when I sit down and film, and that's the full length of this rug is 12 feet. And to get the studio foam that I'm planning on ordering from China, it's 2 inches thick and it looked really nice. It's gonna be about 75 bucks to cover that much space with the sound foam, which is awesome. That's like really affordable because to get it in America would be double or triple the price. Because this isn't gonna be just like the cheap 1 inch foam. It's gonna be 2 inch and it's gonna look it's pyramid shaped foam. That's what I want. Yeah. So anyways, it's a little bit more expensive than some of the sound foam you can get because it looks nicer and thicker. But 75 bucks, an amazing deal. But in the meantime, I want to cover this wall with something, and that's what I'll do. So I need to sit back down and do some math, figure out how many yards I get. I also just remembered that I need to get a wider lens for this camera because it's so dang narrow. They have these things you can just screw on to your current Canon lens and it makes it a little bit wider. I found one on eBay for like $30. I'm gonna try because, you know, a good camera like really spends 30 bucks. I should make it wider. That's all I need. So let's do some math. So I got 72 by 144. Yup, totally can't see it, can you? Sorry. So the question is, how big are the squares? I don't know, I gotta see what it looks like. Hey, over here. I'm gonna make them 24 inches, I think. 24-inch squares. So that means I'm gonna have to go even higher. Oh no, that's exactly what I need to see. I'm an idiot. There's 12 inches in a foot, not 10. Right. So I'm gonna make 2-foot boxes out of the burlap and that'll work. Okay, so I wasn't sure if I did want 24-inch panels or not, so I took a picture and I drew on my phone just to give myself an idea of what it will look like. That's how big the squares will be. Hey, so I'll need 18 squares of the burlap panels to cover that much of the wall. And that's about the size they'll be. That's really crude and rough and kind of dumb, but I just wanted to give myself an idea to know if I really wanted to do it this way or not. And yeah, I think that's about right. I think that'll look good. So I'm gonna go ahead and order the burlap right now. Okay, I found what I'm looking for. Ends up I'm not getting burlap. I read online, everyone talking that burlap is so cheap and that's a solution. Well, it's not. Like so many people say that and use it, but it would be like $60 to buy that much burlap. I mean, it is a cheap fabric, but $60, that's almost the cost of the actual foam I'm getting. Then I stumbled across a burlap tablecloth that was almost big enough. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I should look at tablecloth. So I found a decent thick tablecloth on Amazon for $18 and it's more than enough fabric. The only question is what color. By the way, I know it might seem like a waste if I'm just gonna not use these in a month, but I'm gonna keep using them. Once I get my sound foam, then I can use these panels I'm about to build to cover this wall that I see when I'm filming. And it'll help over the sound a little bit because I can turn them into actual acoustic panels. And it'll also look much nicer in here. I know you guys won't see it because you don't see what I see when I film, but for me, my OCD self really wants to make it look a little bit nicer than used carpets hanging all over the walls. It bothers me, okay? Plus they'll have an actual function because you can put foam inside the panel and then they are actual panels. So I'm gonna order a tablecloth. It's always tricky ordering stuff on Amazon because the default picture is just same picture, but for the color options, they just Photoshop different colors on, so it's like none of them look like real colors. So I'm just looking through customer reviews, see what color look best. This is the charcoal color I'm looking at. Charcoal gray, I'm thinking about it, I don't know. Thankfully, a lot of people have reviewed the tablecloth, so pictures of colors, which is very helpful. This woman decided to upload a selfie with her review for some reason. Why? Ada, you're not supposed to use the front-facing camera when you're taking a picture of the tablecloth. But nobody, it seems, has ordered the light gray color. And that's what runs at. Charcoal, which is dark gray, or the light gray, what they call silver. And I want to see what it looks like. There's so many pictures. Like, what is this? They don't say. Amazon doesn't tell me which color they ordered, and they don't say it in their review. I don't know if this is the light gray or the dark gray. Oh, it's so frustrating. Anyways, I'm just gonna make a decision, order it, and then move on, because I have a lot of stuff to do, so. Yeah. Okay, I still haven't ordered the tablecloth. Yeah, that's because I got distracted. Amazon has this new thing, I don't know if it's new or not, but it's new to me where if you're a Prime member, you get 2% off. You get 2% back when you load money into your account. See, I just had to set that up. It says setup complete. I'm now ready to save 2% on everything. That took way longer than it should have because I had to enter in my bank info and I had to go find my driver's license, come back, and then by the time I did that, it had timed out, so I had to refresh, and then I kept typing the wrong number. So that was like 15 minutes just to save like the $5 I'm about to save. Big distraction. I'm gonna press order and move on. Okay, so I reloaded, I put the money in my Amazon account to get the 2% back and save like $5 because I'm gonna spend $50, of course, redoing the garage. Anyway, and of course, it'll take a few minutes to update my account. So I can't even check out and pay for this right now. It's really frustrating because I just wanted to get it over with and move on to the next thing on my list. But now I'm back to this, that's not worth $5. That's what I did. I don't know. Do you have these experiences? I'm crazy. Trick or treat is candy break. Have some leftover candy from Halloween. Next, I gotta tackle this area, all the junk. It's so dark in here, you can't even see behind me. Definitely gonna be looking at the light. They have a Goodwill. If I don't find anything, then I might buy it. Then I might buy some fixtures, go on the ceilings in here. I don't know. I just need to make it more light. Like I have the ring light for me, but the rest are pretty dark. Oh, no more candy. Okay. Okay. I really don't know where to even start. I guess I'll start here, because I can't even walk. Well, I have to make a pathway. The pathway's over there, but where all the stuff is. Yeah, start with my tool. stuff is. Well, my so messy in here. Ugh. There we go. That looks a little better. It was driving me crazy. Now I have that, which isn't too bad. It's just one little pile of stuff, but it's condensed now instead of spread out and taking over the whole garage. Not good. Okay, I've got that pretty well organized. Actually, not organized at all, but at least it's kind of stacked neatly. And the rest of the garage is pretty clean. I know that's still pretty messy, but I don't have any shelves or organizers yet. So for the time being, this will have to do, and I'm pretty happy with the way it goes. So the next thing on my list is I need to return this modem. When we moved here from Vegas, I called the internet provider and was like, hey, we're moving out of state. And he was like, hey, no problem. Just take your modem with you. Because we rent this. I didn't buy it. Cool, okay. So I bring our modem with us when we moved here to Arizona. And the people here on the phone were like, hey, you weren't supposed to take it across state. And I was like, well, that's what the last guy told me to do. And they were like, that last guy didn't know what he's talking about. You need to mail it back to us or you're gonna have to pay $200. In fact, just pay us now or send it back. So I'm like, oh dang, all right. So they sent me a box to return this. Big, huge box, and it doesn't fit. They sent me the wrong box because I don't have the normal modem. I have like the really expensive modem because we have Gigablast internet service here because I don't have time to wait for pages to load. All right. And the representative was like, oh, sorry about that. No problem. Let me look up your account so I can see which box we sent you and we'll send you the correct one. That's exactly what she said, word for word. Let me look up what box we sent you and make sure we don't do that again. So today I got the new box to return the modem. It's the exact same one. Now I see why they're called cock, because your service is dick. So now I have two really expensive Gigablast modems, two return boxes for different modems, and also there's a modem that came with the apartment because they have Quick Connect for people who just want the basic internet. And I was like, we don't want this. What do we do with it? And they were like, oh, just keep that modem, and then the next people who live in that apartment will use it. So I'm like, I'm just supposed to hold on to this extra modem for no good reason. So I have 3 modems and 2 boxes, and none of them, I don't understand what's going on. All right, went back to Goodwill, got another rug, 20 bucks, 50% off day. Also got some stuff to organize all my stuff. And finally found a fan, $3 fan. I think I forgot to say in the last video that I did not find a fan, but this time I got one. Got a $3 fan, pretty good. Also, my tablecloth came from Amazon. I ended up getting a different one. That one was only $10 because the other one I didn't realize was out of stock. So now I'm gonna cut the rug into squares and then cover it with that, and I'll show you what it looks like. The rug actually looks nicer than the other one, but it's really thick, so I want it to be the one that goes on the wall. So I'm gonna start cutting it up. That's the back side. Okay, so I overcomplicated things. Those are the squares that I was cutting. And it's really hard to cut them straight. So I'm done. I'm gonna just hang it on the wall, piece it together, and then with the sheet, I'm just gonna cover the whole thing up. One big piece. There goes my light. Cutting it into squares was a bad idea. That's just really hard. It's taking way too long. It's not worth it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do my best and throw it on the wall and see what happens. So I'll update you in a sec. Okay, so just pieced it together, covered the wall. My dad helped. Couldn't have done it alone, especially since I hacked it up and messed it up. So now we gotta cover the wall because obviously that's really, really ugly for a background for YouTube videos. Not sure how we're gonna do it. We still have this gray sheet over here. We're thinking about maybe putting a curtain rod up, and flip it up there so it'll be like curtain in the background, which I don't particularly care for that look, but at this point that would be much better than this. So maybe we'll try it. Okay, we put up a curtain rod up top. I don't know if you can see it. And we're gonna hang the sheet from there. I got some, where are they? Oh, over there. Well, you can't see them. We got some shower curtain rings though, and we're gonna put them around the tablecloth and hang them from the curtain rod to cover up this cut up carpet. So this turned out way less elegant than I had originally planned, but it's okay. It's gonna sound better in here and look better too. So, all right. The tablecloth's in the dryer. I'm gonna go grab it. And we did it. We covered it up. We hung the curtain rod, put the shower rings up top, and hung that sheet, which actually that wasn't the same sheet that I showed before. I ended up getting a different one for like $9 or $10 because the other one was out of stock. I don't remember if I said that already or not. So that's the $9 or $10 tablecloth covering up the $20 carpet I got from Goodwill. And the shower rings were from Dollar Tree, so $1. And I already had that curtain rod, so this is what? A $31 fix to make it way more additionally sound treated in here. And it doesn't look bad either. It looks okay. Not the way I wish it would have turned out, but not bad. Yep, that's it. It's actually taller than I need it to be, but that's okay. Woohoo!